Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to do you versus them. We're going to look at all signs Aries through Pisces. Keep in mind this is general collective. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. All right, let's start with Aries first. We're going to look at your feelings, your intentions for you and your person. What's the energy between the two of you? And what's going to be the likely outcome? When it comes to Aries and their person at this time, what is Aries energy? The Empress. What is your intentions? The Prince of Pentacles. Your person's feelings. The Hangman, and their intentions is the Three of Pentacles. The energy between the two of you is the Ace of Cups. We also have the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So right now, Aries, you're wanting this person to nurture and take care of you. You're in the Empress energy. You know what you bring to the table. You are abundant within your own right, and you are sitting within your power is what I'm hearing. So you feel with your intentions is you may reach out to your person. You may try to resolve the situation between the two of you. You may see if there's going to be an opportunity, but you're being practical. You're being very ambitious. You're also being dedicated to this person and learning more about them if it's a newer connection, because it does feel that with the Ace of Cups here between you. Now, Aries, your person's in an energy of the Hangman. So they're maybe sacrificing certain things, letting certain things go, because their intentions is to work this out with you, to maybe have a relationship with you, because we do have that Ace of Cups. So this is a brand new connection. So what's going to be the likely outcome between Aries and their person? The High Priestess, the Queen of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. We also have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. So there could be travel, there could be distance. It does look like both of you are using your intuition that may tell you, you know what, I think we're secretly not telling each other, but we're secretly feeling the same thing, that we're confident that this is going to work out. I think you both are avoiding saying that you like each other and that you want to collaborate further in this endeavor with each other. But it looks like you are both still moving forward, progressing forward in the hopes that it's actually going to work in your favor. Okay. Yep, this is definitely a new opportunity. You're both going to gain insight that you are connecting to each other, not just on a physical level, but it feels like also spiritually. So there's something both of you are aware of that the other one is feeling intuitively. You both could be empaths, or you both are just very highly intuitive people. Maybe you're even spiritual, and you're reading each other's thoughts, maybe telepathically, that you're both interested. What is the channeled song? Make You Feel My Love by Adele. All right, let's move on to Taurus. All right, Taurus. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. You versus your person, Taurus. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Those with Taurus placement. All right, your feeling is the Strength card. Your intention is the Two of Wands. Your person's feelings is the Ace of Pentacles. Their intentions is the Seven of Swords. The energy between the two of you is the Princess of Swords. We have the Magician hidden at the bottom of the deck, but it's in reverse. Okay, so Taurus, right now, you feel strong in your virtue that your intentions is to hold out, wait, and see what this person's going to do. Your person with that Ace of Pentacles right here, they're feeling like this is a new chance, a new opportunity between the two of you, maybe a new commitment. However, it does look like with the Seven of Swords, their intentions is to not tell you something. And that could be why we have that Magician in reverse at the bottom. So there might be some manipulation here. The energy between the two of you is you're both observing each other. Feels like, Taurus, you're observing your person to see what they're going to do, what they're planning to do here towards you in the near future. Your person could be observing to see, are you biting the bait that they're offering with this manipulative energy? So what's going to be the likely outcome between Taurus and their person? Prince of Cups, King of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. We also have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So Taurus, you may decide, you know what? I'm going to put my guard up. I feel like I've been waiting. I feel abandoned, that they haven't come towards me or they haven't course corrected. Does look like your person's going to attempt to try to apologize for that and try to come in a little more stable, but I think you're not buying what they're selling. It feels like that Seven of Wands, you're very defensive that maybe they have lied or manipulated you and what their intentions really were. All right, what's gonna be the advice? Taking a risk, stepping into the unknown, and action of achieving goals. If you want a stronger path, you might have to put in the work. You may have had a past life with this person. Look at what's hidden at the bottom of the deck, deception. This could be a karmic past life, that this was a lesson you were supposed to master when someone is trying to manipulate you or pull the mask over. Let's get a channeled song. Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. I think putting in that work, Taurus, means you need to put in the work with yourself to recognize that manipulative energy. That could be why that is what this is coming through as. Gemini, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Gemini, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. All right, Gemini, what is your feelings? The Hangman. Your intentions is the Lovers. Your person's feelings is the Six of Cups. Their intentions is the Chariot. The energy between the two of you is the Judgment. We also have the Magician hidden at the bottom of the deck. So, Gemini, this could be a reconciliation. You could have maybe gave this person a second chance. You're feeling like you're sacrificing a lot. You could be sacrificing your wants, your needs, your desires when it comes to the situation between the two of you. You could feel like, you know what? I just feel a sense of uncertainty. But you're making this with your intentions. You're making the choice that you're going to still go in and with the attempt to see if it's going to work. But it does feel like you're sacrificing maybe your own happiness for this to work. You could feel like this person is somebody you're supposed to be with, so you're maybe letting certain things go in your life because of that. But there's definitely your feelings is you're needing to look at things from a different perspective, but maybe you're choosing not to. Your person, Gemini, is in the Six of Cups. So they do love you. They do have feelings and emotions for you. Maybe this is a puppy love or an innocent love. Maybe it's even a platonic love. Either way, they do have emotions for you. Now, their intentions is a Chariot, so they could be intending to move away from the connection, or they could be intending to come towards you. I want to clarify that Chariot energy. Clarify the Chariot. Are they going towards Gemini, or are they going away from Gemini? They're going away from you. So they may be making the decision with their intentions is eventually they're just going to not pour into the situation. What's going to be the likely outcome between Gemini and this person? What's the likely outcome? The Five of Wands, the Tower, Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. There could be physical distance here, or there will be physical distance pretty soon. It does look like there is going to be a tower moment that's going to happen all over again. I think there's self-doubt that creeps in that causes another fight, and that fight turns into another breakup, and that breakup is, you know what, I'm just going to accept that we're not meant to be back together. And it looks like you both could be seeing the truth of that situation. Okay. You could be sacrificing your own happiness, Gemini, trying to resolve it with this person. Moving on to a healthier new beginning. If you can't resolve the issues from the past, you need to pursue other greater endeavors. Your channeled song is I'm Still Waiting by Diana Ross. So lyrics to this song are going to resonate for you, Gemini. You could be still waiting for this person to really make you happy. All right, let's move on to Cancer. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Those with Cancer placement, you versus your person. All right, Cancer, what are your feelings and intentions versus your person? All right, your feelings, the Prince of Wands. Your intentions is the Prince of Swords. Your person's feelings is the Magician. Their intentions is the Six of Cups. The energy between the two of you is the Judgment. The bottom of the deck is the Devil. So there could be some toxicity, there could be some addiction, there could be some outside interference that is impacting the situation between the two of you. So you're in the Prince of Wands, so you're ambitious to create something with this person. You're thinking long and hard about what it is that you want with this person. Maybe it's a newer person or it's a reconciliation with the Judgment of somebody from the past, and you're excited, you're giddy about the idea. That's how you feel. Your intentions is the Prince of Swords. You may not trust this person, and you're curious to know, are they going to be as eager and excited to be with me as I am with them? There's definitely something about you thinking long and hard, observing what their actions are. Now, your person, Cancer, they're in the Magician. So they're feeling that they have all the tools, they have everything they need to be able to create what they want in the situation. Their intentions is Six of Cups, so they do intend to love you. They do have feelings and emotions. They have a strong, maybe you guys have a strong history or a past together. Either way, this person is feeling what their intentions is they want to be able to create something. They want to have this reunion. They want to have this reconciliation. And they could be the one who's maybe obsessed with the reconciliation. So let's see what's going to be the likely outcome between Cancer and their person. King of Wands, Two of Cups, Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck hidden. So as confident as your person is moving in towards you, there is a defeated energy here. And I think it's because you don't trust this person. Even though maybe you've made the decision, yes, let's come back together. I love you still, you love me. Let's see if we can be a happy family. It looks like there's still something that has you on the defense. You're pushing this person away. You're not really allowing them to come towards your heart. You're guarding it. Why does Cancer not trust this person? Why is Cancer's heart guarded? The Empress. They're not nurturing and caring for you in the way that you need. This person isn't loving you the way that you need to be loved. Maybe they haven't apologized for things from the past. I got the Page of Cups at the bottom. They haven't given you the emotional satisfaction to pour into your heart to seal the wounds of the past. And you could have a child with this person. Maybe they're not stepping up when it comes to the children. Maybe this is a reconciliation where your family unit had broke down and the deal was they had to come back and help participate or step up when it comes to the child or children. Maybe they haven't done that because you are in an observing energy with this person. It does look like there's a defeated energy. There needs to be a realignment, looking at things from a different perspective in order to gain clarity. And there's some negative thoughts that are creating the road blockage. That's what I was just talking about, Cancer. So you could be having a negative anticipation of what's going to happen. If you want success, you're really going to have to allow this person to show their dedication, that they're going to pour into you, which can reseal the holes or the hurt and the wounds from the past. But you can't limit your belief in a negative mindset. That's what you're going to manifest when it comes to the reality of the situation. Your channeled song is Free Now by Gracie Abrams. All right, Leo. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Leo, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Leo. What's Leo's feelings? Six of Wands, your intentions, the Prince of Pentacles, your person's feelings, the Emperor, their intentions, the Two of Wands. The energy between the two of you is the Four of Wands. We also have the Sun card at the bottom of the deck. So that's Leo energy. So you're showing up as trying to take over the energy for you and your person. So this is what's being hidden, is maybe both of you want to heal things. Both of you want to bring reconciliation underway. Now, you're in the Six of Wands energy, Leo. So you feel like you want victory and success. You want to be with this person. You feel a strong sense of needing some type of recognition from this person potentially. And your intentions is that Prince of Pentacles. So you're waiting for an offer. You're waiting for something from this person. You're waiting for them to give you something, say something to you, some type of gesture. Maybe it's an opportunity of commitment. You're maybe waiting for them to take action. Your person's in the Emperor energy. So they're feeling in their masculine energy. They're kind of waiting. They're being very disciplined, not taking action. They feel like they don't need to take action quite yet. There's something your person is maybe contemplating. They're thinking about whether or not they want to sacrifice something. They're definitely in a more controlled energy with their feelings. So maybe they're not telling you their feelings. Now, their intentions is the Two of Wands. So they're kind of waiting to figure out exactly what's going to happen here in the near future. They could be at a distance. Maybe they're going to travel. And that could be why. Maybe they own their own business. They travel. Maybe they're in a leadership role where they can't really come towards you. It does look like they're also looking at their options when it comes to stability and security with that Two of Wands. The energy between the two of you is the Four of Wands. You could be married. You could be engaged. You could be maybe share a home together. There's also a sense of home with each other. Now, we do have that Sun at the bottom of the deck. So you both feel like there's a sense of belonging with each other. So it's going to be the likely outcome for Leo and their person. Nine of Pentacles, Prince of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Hermit. You could be dealing with an Aries or a Virgo, or we had Leo energy before. So it looks like for right now, neither one of you are taking action. You're both observing, maybe contemplating, doing introspection over whatever happened. There's some analysis going on. You both are focusing on your money, focusing on your finances, but not taking action towards each other. Why is there no action here? Why is Leo not taking action towards their person? It's like you're waiting for, with that Prince of Pentacles, you're waiting for an opportunity. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So something has happened. Oh, we got the Devil in the bottom too. Something toxic's happened. There could be karmic energy intertwined in this connection, or outside karmic energy that has impacted the connection. You're waiting for this person, so it looks like you feel like they should be giving you the opportunity. Why is your person not taking action? Why is Leo's person not taking action yet? The trust has been compromised. There's hurt, there's disappointment. There's also this Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So your person could be waiting for you to give them an apology, for you to be empathetic or sympathetic to their needs and what they're going through. All right, what does Leo need to know in this situation? Focusing too much on an expectation. Take a step back, recollect your thoughts. Don't be obsessed about an outcome. First, focus on your work and spend time with good people, good company. Try to recharge your own batteries. Let go of things that you have sacrificed when it comes to this situation. The bottom of the deck, we have moving on. It says endings that bring new healthy beginnings. So maybe you and your person both need to let go of something in order to move on towards a reconciliation, because we did have that Sun. You both are wanting to heal from this situation. Your channeled song is Can't Get You Out of My Mind by Kylie Minaj. All right, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. All right, those with Virgo placements, what are your feelings? What are your intentions versus your person? Virgo and their person. All right, Virgo, what is your feelings? Temperance. Sagittarius energy. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. Your intentions is the Nine of Cups. Your person's feelings is the Hierophant. Their intentions is the Prince of Cups. The energy between the two of you is the Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck is Five of Swords. So there's obviously been some fight, some battle. Virgo, your feeling is that you need to pour into yourself. You're being patient, trying to maybe reestablish whatever this hurt and pain is between the two of you. Your intentions is the Nine of Cups. You do wish and desire for something. When it comes to your person, they feel the Hierophant. They're learning something about this hurt and disappointment. They're learning a lesson since this dispute or this argument about themselves. They also may be learning that they're still committed to you and the connection between the two of you. Now, their intentions is the Prince of Cups. So they are intending to be more sympathetic maybe to their own needs or being more sympathetic to the situation. So what is the likely outcome for Virgo and their person? What's the likely outcome here? The Chariot. Somebody could be at a distance here. 10 of Cups. And the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. One of you could be pregnant. You could have children together. It looks like you both do want to nurture this connection. You do want to take the initiative to fix whatever this disappointment is, this hurt and pain that has been conflicted between the two of you. You maybe are wanting to heal things. You wish to heal, maybe come towards this person, or you wish that they would come towards you. There is an energy of, you know what? We need to stabilize our confidence in the connection in order to bring it back with that Empress energy. Okay. Good times come from hard work, time spent in good company. So recognizing that there may be needing to be some work done for both of you. Failure to accept a situation, an unhealthy cycle or addiction. So somebody's in denial about what they need to do or the accountability that they need to take in the situation. If resolution needs to be made, both of you are going to have to look at the bigger picture. You're going to have to think outside the box and not have such a limiting belief or negative mindset is going to block the reconciliation of coming back together. What is the channeled song for Virgo? This Magic Moment by the Drifters. All right, Libra, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. If you could please like, comment, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. All right, Libra. You versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Those with Libra placement. Your feelings, the Strength. You could have Leo in your chart. Your intentions, the Princess of Cups. Your person's feelings, Nine of Cups. Their intentions, the Princess of Swords. The energy between the two of you, Princess of Pentacles. We've got a lot of princesses out here. Bottom of the deck, we have a Prince of Wands. You could have children with this person. Libra, you're feeling the strength. You're feeling your ego and pride. You're feeling like you're strong in your virtue of what you know, you feel to be true and accurate. Your intentions is the Princess of Cups. So you're using your intuition to be a little bit more sensitive. Maybe you're intending to try to be more sensitive to your person's needs. Your person's feelings is the Nine of Cups. They feel like you are their wish fulfillment. They truly desire to have you in their life and a sense of completion. Their intentions is the Princess of Swords. So they're seeking the clarity of what actions you're about to take towards them. The energy between the two of you is the Princess of Pentacles. So you both are waiting for the other person, hoping the other person's going to reach out first. So let's see what is going to be the likely outcome between Libra and their person. Two of Cups, Justice, Four of Swords. Bottom of the deck is that Three of Pentacles. So it looks like you guys do know that in order to get to a place of peace and work this out, you do have to accept what the truth is. Where Libra, if you are in your ego, you're going to have to put your ego to the side. If your person's being overly sensitive, they're going to have to put their sensitive nature, maybe tone it down. It looks like you both want to get to a place of peace where the truth can be revealed, that you both do want this opportunity with each other. Okay. Moving on, endings that bring a healthy new beginning. It's time to shine. Success from your heart, it needs to be poured in. So you could be in denial, Libra, that you need to lead with your heart, but you do know your intentions is to try to do that. And I think when you realize that your ego, if it was a factor in the past, that maybe contributed to the failure. Maybe you were in an unhealthy cycle, leading with your ego and pride, and you're realizing you're going to have to use some type of emotional intention with that when you go towards your person or they come towards you. Your channeled song, Libra. What's a channeled song? Faithfully by Journey. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, if you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Scorpio, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions? What is your person's feelings and intentions? Scorpio and their person. What's Scorpio's feelings? Ace of Pentacles. Your intentions is the Nine of Cups. Your person's feelings is the Two of Wands. Their intentions is the Wheel of Fortune. The energy between the two of you is the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so you both are holding back from each other, but you're still holding on. You do love each other with that Six of Cups between each other. There is an unconditional love. So Scorpio, you feel there's a new opportunity for you and this person that you're waiting to see if it's going to bring a sense of commitment, a sense of stability. There's definitely a chance here, a new beginning. It could be a reconciliation, or it could just be maybe it's a friend that you guys have decided to maybe embark upon seeing where it will go. There's an opportunity to bring some type of stability in the situation between the two of you. Now, your intentions is the Nine of Cups. You do wish and desire to have a commitment with this person, that you want to be able to stabilize the connection, and you want to make sure that you are letting your person know that your intentions is you do wish or desire this. Now, your person's feeling is the Two of Wands. They're not really taking action right now. They're kind of waiting. And there's an anticipation here with their feelings. They're not really sure what they want yet. Now, we do have the Wheel of Fortune. So I do want to clarify the Two of Wands. Why is Scorpio's person? Because their intentions is to move forward. So what is the Two of Wands with their intention of the Wheel of Fortune? The Five of Swords. So they could be making the decision with that Chariot being hidden at the bottom of the deck that secretly they're not going to fight with you and what you want. They may just move away from the situation with that Wheel of Fortune. Now, the energy between the two of you is that Six of Cups. So you maybe have known each other since childhood. There's an unconditional love here. So what's going to be the likely outcome between Scorpio and this person? Scorpio wants commitment. Their person maybe doesn't want to fight to give them commitment. There could be physical distance, could be an issue or a factor. What's the outcome for Scorpio and their person? Justice. Oops. Princess of Swords. And the Chariot again. we do have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. You may be soulmates, but you may be platonic soulmates. Maybe you're trying to move it into a romantic soulmate, Scorpio, and your person's not doing that. I do see the truth and clarity is there is physical distance here. Somebody could be travels a lot for work or for family, or maybe they commute back and forth. Distance is definitely a factor. Doesn't mean you don't love each other. Doesn't mean that there isn't love. It just means that somebody's going to have to make a move in order for that to happen. But it looks like your person is not wanting to fight to make that move quite yet. And you may decide, the truth is, they're clearly not willing to take the chance or the risk. You may decide you want to move on or move away from it. I want to clarify that Chariot. Is the Chariot leaving the situation or traveling towards each other? Clarify that Chariot. Coming towards each other with the Ten of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Wow. So Scorpio, you eventually will get what you want. The Wheel of Fortune is going to be that turning point down the road. I'm hearing 6 months. Your person may be coming towards you, maybe around the month of October also, that you will end up being in a relationship, and it could actually lead to marriage with the Hierophant. All right. Spend time alone to reflect on any of the past or current situations, and this is going to turn into a loving situation. You guys are soulmates. Definitely are soulmates. What is the channeled song for Scorpio? Breathe by Faith Hill. So spend time in meditation and retreat will bring that into fruition. All right, let's move on to Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Sagittarius, what are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Sagittarius, what is your feelings? The Prince of Cups or Princess of Cups, your intentions is the Tower. Your person's feelings is the Two of Cups. Their intentions is the Two of Swords. The energy between the two of you is the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles. So you both could be holding on to each other, but maybe you're holding back. You feel your intuition is telling you that maybe you owe your person an apology. Your intentions is to do something drastic. So maybe you're going to go and you're going to apologize. Your person feels the Two of Cups. They feel that you are somebody that they're very drawn to, that there's a strong virtue or value system that the two of you have in sync. They could feel like, I'm hearing two peas in a pod. They could feel like you're soulmates. Their intentions is they're not certain you feel the same way, so they're waiting. Now, the energy between the two of you is the High Priestess. So there is a spiritual connection potentially between the two of you. There could also be some secrets that neither one of you are talking about. Maybe you're both getting tarot readings, trying to figure out what each other is thinking and feeling. What's the likely outcome between Sagittarius and their person? The Fool, the Queen of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Okay, and the Six of Wands. There's definitely past life energy here. Definitely feels very soulmate connection. You both want victory and success. That could be what you're maybe getting tarot reading, seeing if the other person wants victory and success. It looks like you're both on the same page. Now, the likely outcome is there is going to be communication. There is going to be certain boundaries put in place here with that Queen of Swords. There's going to be a lot of conversations about how do we have this new beginning? How do we be devoted to each other and live happily ever after? How do we have victory and success in this connection? Okay. Acceptance of the past and current situation, and then work through the issues gracefully. Giving up something now is going to give you a future reward. So you might have to sacrifice something. And then tapping into your higher self, questioning your own patterns and routines, being more aware of yourself and your actions. We also have putting in the work. If you put action into the work to rebuild the path of success, it will be successful for you and your person. Your channeled song is Only You by the Platters. All right, Capricorn. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Capricorn, you versus your person. What are your feelings and intentions versus your person? Capricorn. All right, your feelings, the Two of Wands. Your intentions, the Five of Swords. Your person's feelings is the Chariot. Their intentions is the Ten of Swords. The energy between the two of you is the Ace of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Tower. So something has happened. This could be a newer connection. You both could feel like this is a newer connection. Capricorn, you're in the Two of Wands. You're kind of just waiting because you don't really know what's going to happen, because if it is a newer situation. Your intentions is the Five of Swords. Like, you can fight and compete with this person, or you can choose to walk away. So there might have been a conflict with your intentions. Maybe you were not willing to give them something emotionally, and maybe your intentions is to give to other people, entertain other people. Your person is feeling the Chariot. They feel like they need to move away from this. They need to distance themselves. Their intentions is Ten of Swords, to accept maybe that it's over, that it's done after this Tower moment. What's the likely outcome? The Hierophant, Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Princess of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Pentacles, and that is all about holding on and still holding back. So likely outcome is you both are learning and committing to realizing that there's not commitment material here, that you're not committed to resolving it. And you both are just waiting for the other person to bring stability, and it's not happening. So neither one of you is letting you let the other one go, but you're not really doing anything to resolve it either. So it's kind of stuck. Looks like you both are kind of parting ways, because you're accepting defeat going this way. You're accepting other people going this way. So yeah. Embrace your peace with your current state of being. Pursue bigger and greater endeavors and move on. You're activating the energy of trying to have a healthy new beginning elsewhere. Your channeled song, Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson. Aquarius. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Aquarius, you versus your person. What are their feelings and intentions versus yours? Aquarius. All right, your feelings, the Nine of Swords. Your intentions is the Ace of Pentacles. Your person's feelings is the Ten of Wands. Their intentions is the Four of Cups. Energy between the two of you is the Eight of Swords. We've got the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Something happened. You guys had a fight. You both feel like a victim of the circumstance. Aquarius, you don't trust your person. You feel like you've been through the war and back with them, and you're very guarded with that Nine of Swords. You feel like you just really can't go through the same thing. You worry that maybe it's a mistake, that there could be some fears attached to your thoughts. You fear that if you go back into it, that it's just going to repeat itself. You could also feel like maybe your person stabbed you in the back, and because you're feeling like a victim. Your intentions is the Ace of Pentacles, so you intended to get something from this person when it comes to some form or fashion of a commitment or stability. Your person's feeling is the Ten of Wands. So they do feel the sense of defeat also, but they feel like they're also the victim. They feel like whatever has happened between the two of you, they sacrificed a lot. It's been very traumatic for them also. And they're breaking down feeling that they're being betrayed because they also invested. Now, their intentions is the Four of Cups. So they may just intend to miss out on this opportunity that you're wanting, because we do have the Tower. All right, let's see what's going to be likely outcome for Aquarius and their person. The World in reverse, Justice, and the Seven of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands. So it looks like you both have some unresolved issues. The truth is that you both are going to probably keep your options open because maybe you have unresolved issues from other relationships that creeped back in that is both making you feel like a victim of the circumstance. So it looks like you both are going to be confident that you just want to date other people, talk to other people, keep your options open. Know when to put up and let your walls down. False illusion, scarcity mentality. You could be falling into bad habits because you're maybe wanting to not accept the situation as a failure. You might be in denial, waiting for this with your intentions. This could be an unhealthy cycle or an addiction that you could be caught up in that you need to be working through. Your channeled song is Lonely by Shaggy. All right, Pisces. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, Pisces, you versus your person. What are your feelings? What are your intentions? What's your person's feelings? What are their intentions? Pisces. What's Pisces' feelings? King of Wands, your intentions, 10 of Cups, your person's feelings, the Strength, could be dealing with a Leo, their intentions, Ace of Wands, the energy between the two of you is the 10 of Wands. We also have the Star hidden at the bottom of the deck, could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, Pisces, so your feelings is you're really confident knowing who you are with that King of Wands. You're somebody who knows that you usually get what you want, that you can pursue whatever it is that you desire, and you don't have a problem getting it. There's no sense of objection or rejection. You know who you are. You're somebody who's very reliable, dependable. You see there's an opportunity here. Your intentions is 10 of Cups. You're wanting to drive this home all the way into an emotional, fulfilling connection that's going to make you feel good. Your person's intentions is the Strength. You could be dealing with the Leo. They could have a lot of pride, a little bit of too much ego. They could be somebody that they know they look good too also. Their intentions here is the Ace of Wands. So they're definitely feeling like there's I'm hearing lustful little beginning with the two of you. That's their intentions. But the energy between the two of you, even though you both are attracted to each other, you're wanting this. You want emotion. They want lust. There's a defeated energy between the two of you. But it's because you both are also maybe only pouring into it what you think to be something more, Pisces. It looks like it's going to end up being superficial. So let's see what's going to be the likely outcome. What's the likely outcome for Pisces and their person? Princess of Swords, 5 of Wands, 9 of Cups. And we also have the Princess of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Pisces, you might be a little bit mistaken here that you are going to see clearly that this person is not going to give you an emotional connection. They might make you happy in the bedroom, which will make you feel fulfilled at the moment, but you're going to see clearly it's going to be a fight thereafter that this isn't really what you wish or you desire. And you are going to feel either intuitively or this person's going to apologize and say, no, I literally just want an intimate relationship. And you're not going to get what your intentions is with that 10 of Cups. Okay. New discovery that's going to lead to happiness. Love yourself first. When you do, good times are going to come from good company. You might need to release the situation and the activities, passionate activities that the two of you are doing. If you want happily ever after, an emotional bond with somebody, it's not going to come through just an intimate bond. Your channeled song is I Cross My Heart by George Strait.